Hi everybody, Lance here from Dojo Management Software. If you haven't done so already, download Dojo Management Software and start managing your martial arts school from your iPhone or your tablet right now. Today, we're going to be talking about the second stage of the presentation. Now, if you haven't watched the first video on the introduction to sales, and you haven't watched the first video on the qualifying process, you need to watch those videos first before you watch this video, or it won't make very much sense to you. So go back, watch those videos first, and then watch this video, because this video is about the presentation. How do you present your martial arts school to a mother with a kid or to a member? How can you do that? Well, there's different ways that you can do that, and the one way that I see that a lot of people do is a member comes in, they say, hey, can I look at the club? Or they made an appointment, you go, great, let me show you around. And they show you around. At the end of the day, you don't really have that much to show. You have a room and maybe a change room. So there's not really a lot to talk about. And the other thing, you don't probably have that very much time, do you? And if you don't have very much time, then you're probably not going to give the best presentation. Now, I've seen other people, they just kind of say, you know, you walk into their club and they go, well, yeah, you can have a trial training, and then they have a trial training, and at the end they go, so how was that? And they go, well, I liked it, but can you tell me more? And then you try to do your presentation when you should be doing your sale, and that's wrong. So one of the things that you can do, which I really like to do, now don't forget, I already talked about in the other video, I like to introduce a parent to another parent and a kid to a kid. So if it's a new kid, I introduce them to a kid who's been there, and the kid can help them change into their uniform and put on their belt, and then we can meet on the mat. And then I take a parent and I introduce the parent to another parent whose kid is happy with our school. Now that is one way. The other way you can do it, if you don't have that, is you need to do a video. Now, you got to be, obviously, if you're using Dojo Management Software, you have anyway a tablet. So what I do and what I recommend that you make a video. So let's say, because you don't have time, right? But if you just click on that video, and the parent comes in with their kid, and then it's an explainer video, and it tells them all about your school and you know, everything what the kid can do. Now you can actually do this and give the plug-in earphones. Nothing that you stick in your ear, but maybe, you know, some of those old kind that you get on an airplane, something like that. And the video is like a 30-minute video or a 20-minute video, but it is explaining everything that you're going to be doing with the kid in the club and how they progress, and you can show the different levels of the course. You can talk about their goal is to reach their black belt. You can talk about the other advantages that kids get, and you know, the parents there, she's watching her child, and you've already done the qualification, and she's watching her kid, and then she's watching the video, and she's seeing what's happening there, and she could say, oh, look at that. The first part is we get the kids together, and we have every single month we have a theme of the month, and that theme is things like stranger danger, or that theme is like you know, paying attention in school, or self-awareness, or getting better grades. And every time, you know, we talk about that subject, and then we focus on that subject, and then we talk about the martial arts, and then the parents are like, oh wow, and they're watching, and that is the easiest way to show the potential member's mother or father, your school. Now, you can do that right just in the video, and they're watching it, and that gives them actually something to do, and they can just pause at any time, and they can watch there, or maybe the parent that you introduced them to is talking to them, and they're like, wow, that's really cool, and they said, is that really? And you're getting them involved. But here's the thing. What you're doing on here is you're actually overcoming all of your objections before they even come up. Don't forget, we talked about the objections before. There's only 5 objections, like time, money, they need to ask their husband or wife, they want to compare the school, or they want to think about it. Now, you can create your presentation to overcome all of those objections, and they don't even know it here. You can say, you know, if your child just invests 1 to 2 times a week, you know, then you talk about it and what a great investment it is, because you can, you'll save money actually, because the kids are better in school. You don't have to have, you know, after school help with their homework, because they're better to concentrate, you know. And the greatest thing is that you can just put everything here in the objection. Okay, everything in your video. But your video has to be personal. It has to be you. I want to see you in there, your trainers in there, and you want to introduce yourself, or introduce some of your trainers, or you want to be talking about everything that we do with our kids and why we do it, and why our kids in this school get some great results. So It's very, very simple. If you think about the process, mother, kid, they come in, you do the greeting, you've already watched that video, and then you bring the kid to another kid, and that kid goes in the change room, and then they put on their uniform, they have their belt, and they go do that, and then the mom, let's say there isn't a member there. You don't have time to explain everything that's great about your school, but your video does, and you've had time to put it together. Now, if you don't want to do a video, then maybe you just want to do together like a video PowerPoint presentation that they could watch, where it explains everything, where they're reading it, where they just scroll and they go from back to side and they go the next level. Yeah, and you can always put that on your tablet. So look, the easiest way to show a member your club is not to show them the room, which they can see anyways, or point out that we have 4 box bags to punch. You know, they can count. But to really put together a really cool video, and that's also very professional, and the best part is afterwards you're explaining what's going to happen right now, you're explaining what is happening with their kid, and you're going to explain what's going to happen afterwards, right? And how the grade systems work and how much fun it is for kids. And then you know what you can also do? Yeah, you can put in some testimonials in there. You can put in a picture or a video of a mom with a kid, and she's just saying how great it is. And my son Philip, he couldn't concentrate in school, and he was getting like C's and D's, and after just 6 months, he is able to concentrate a lot better, and his marks have went up. He's getting B's. We never thought that was possible, but it's because he's able to concentrate more. Wow! And the mom's like, wow, that's really, and she's looking over, and maybe that mom's there. Maybe she sees that kid there. And that's a live testimony. You're never going to get that anywhere else. So I want to know why you're not doing videos, why you're not presenting this, because you can put together and explain everything, and you can walk through. They can see where the change room is. Yeah, they can see that that's the mats, but they don't get the philosophy. And that's what you want to be doing on your video. Explaining, maybe introducing a trainer, or the kids trainer, or maybe you have maybe you have like another level of training that they can get on. They get on the show team, or they get on the demo team, and they're all looking, they're going, wow, that's amazing what the possibilities are, and you don't have to sell it anymore. It's already being sold for you on your tablet. Okay? It's better than any presentation you can do. So what do you got to do? You just got to get a very simple video making software. I'll give you a link in it. I use Magix. I like it a lot. It's very simple to use, or just anything. You can, most telephones today, you can make a video. Yeah, but do something halfway professional with your logo in it, and where your trainers are introduced, or where your testimonials are there. It's so simple. Get a video so that every time someone comes to your club and they're new, that 5 minutes you have is just about you being nice to them. Just about you presenting, saying, hey, it's great, I'll be right with you. If you have time, here, this is a video, and this is a video about our school and everything that your son or your daughter will learn in our school. If you just want to watch that, this is also Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith can answer any of your questions. You had here's some earphones for you. If you want to listen to this, this is really great, and you just push and stop. Now, the other thing that's really cool about this is that, let's say you have a YouTube channel, and you're trying to put your YouTube channel out there. Well, guess what's happening now? What's happening now is that person is watching that YouTube channel, and your YouTube views are going up. The hours of usage are going up, right? And as you know anything about YouTube, that's what you want to get, more people watching your videos. Now, that's also, if you get more people watching videos, now it might only be this video that they're watching, but it doesn't matter in your entire YouTube series, right? You're getting more video views. More video views is going to be really, really good for you in your social media, okay? Because the more hours are watched, the more things are pushed up. So you're going to have the great keywords in there, martial arts or kids karate and your city. So the more video views, the higher it's going to rank under video, right? Exactly. That's what you want to do. Now, I want you to go back there, and I want you to go back to your school. I want you to do right now, I want you to create a presentation on a tablet. You're going to need a tablet anyways for Dojo software, so go get a tablet or an iPhone, and that's your presentation. And trust me, you're going to see your sales go really up a lot better because they're already pre-qualified. They've already watched your video. They've watched a half an hour of you explaining how great this is for their kids. What are the chances that they're not going to purchase something? Exactly. So guess what? Go back and get this done. It's a super important thing for you to do. Do videos, use videos to present your product. What can you also do with your video? Once you've done that and you presented it, you load that up to Facebook and Instagram and on your web page. And people are watching it anyways. You do your own video. You do not need something super professional for 10,000 bucks. You can do it yourself with a camera, with a phone, with a tablet. I don't care. Most important thing, you get a video done, because that is the easiest way to present your school and all of the benefits that your school has with it. Okay? Guess what? Get her done. All right. See you next one.